I'm Theresa Chresand, and I'm a senior majoring in Greek and Latin, and I'm interested in languages. I knew that I wanted to have a solid liberal arts education, and I've always been interested in reading and writing and languages, so I did some research, looked at different majors, and I found that classics is actually touted to have practical benefits. Anything from being good preparation for business school, med school, law school, to improving G.R.E. scores. I guess the main thing people usually think of when they think of classics is the Greek and Latin languages, and that's a mainstay of the education. You have a lot of linguistic training and learn to read the texts that helped found Western civilization in their original languages, so that's a big part of it. But the really neat thing about classics is that it's sort of a melting pot for all of these other disciplines. You know, you can study philosophy and linguistics and literature. I'd read things like the Odyssey in English before I became a classics major, and when I read Homer in the original, the first thing you notice is that it's in a very specific poetic meter, and that's something that gets totally lost in translation. So in English, you know, you lose the structure of the verses, and that sort of informed my thesis. I'm looking at different English translations of Homer and looking at how the translators incorporate the different elements of the Greek text. One of the best things about being at the University of Minnesota is that it is a research institution, and there are a lot of ways that you can incorporate that into your studies, particularly the G.R.E, the Undergraduate Research Opportunities Program. I've done 2 G.R.E projects, and I think that there's a misconception that research isn't something you can do in the humanities. While it doesn't look the same as research in the sciences, you definitely can. The faculty are really excited about doing G.R.E. Everyone I've done them with has been really supportive, and it's really neat to be able to work with such a range of faculty who specialize in these different areas and to be able to explore these different areas. There are just so many opportunities in classics and so many exciting things that you can do. I mean, you can read the ancient epics in their original languages. You can study politics or rhetoric or work with 2nd century documents firsthand. The possibilities are endless.